9:15 p.m., November 15, 2025, Krasnoarmysk. A fiber optic drone operating in free mode encountered 2 Ukrainian soldiers. The soldiers panicked, unsure how to respond. What happened next is captured in the footage. Don't forget to share your thoughts about the video in the comments. Subscribe and leave a like. Russian drone operators cleared 49 buildings in Dnipro today and continue striking targets in both the eastern and western districts of the city, as well as in the south. As seen in the footage, the operators guide their drones through small openings in the buildings, allowing for more precise and effective strikes. As seen in the footage, the operators enter buildings through small openings. This approach makes the strikes far more effective. The footage also demonstrates that both fiber optic and wireless drones are used. You can distinguish them by the video quality. When the image is very clear and high resolution, it is typically a fiber optic drone. Leave your opinion about the video in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe and like. Near the Russian border, reconnaissance units identified a fortified Ukrainian strongpoint containing armored vehicles and transport assets. In response, FPV drone operators from the North Group, including elements of the 204th Akhmet Special Forces Regiment, the 245th Regiment, and the FSB of Russia, carried out a coordinated strike. The operation resulted in the destruction of 1 tank, 3 armored vehicles, and 2 transport units. Footage from the engagement shows precise drone impacts and secondary detonations, highlighting the effectiveness of Russia's tactical coordination and the growing lethality of FPV drone operations against fortified positions. November 15, 2025, Russian military drone operators continue to target and destroy Ukrainian armed forces vehicles, disrupting the delivery of supplies and ammunition and hindering the rotation of Ukrainian troops in the Huel-Polier direction. At the same time, numerous vehicles have been destroyed, further limiting operational mobility. The video shows a series of precision strikes against Ukrainian positions, with drones navigating low terrain and targeting vehicles, dugouts, and fortified shelters. Operators demonstrate advanced control and coordination, often manually guiding drones through complex environments to maximize effect. In the Kharkiv region, Russian forces from the 68th Motor Rifle Division of the Leningrad Military District continue to pressure Ukrainian positions, with the retro drone crew capturing footage of multiple successful strikes. The video shows an American-supplied Humvee destroyed by a direct hit, followed by the neutralization of several additional vehicles, quad bikes, and unmanned ground robots used by Ukrainian forces. These precision attacks demonstrate the growing integration of drone reconnaissance and strike capabilities within Russian ground units, allowing them to target mobile assets and disrupt enemy logistics with increasing efficiency. In the Zaporizhzhia region, drone operators from Russia's 218th Guards Tank Regiment of the 127th Motor Rifle Division, working alongside the elite 14th Guards Special Forces Brigade of Grouping East, delivered a devastating blow to Ukrainian forces attempting to maneuver through contested territory. Utilizing FPV drones with surgical precision, the operators targeted multiple vehicles transporting personnel, striking them while in transit with lethal accuracy. The footage shows direct hits on moving targets, with explosions halting convoys and scattering personnel. This coordinated operation not only inflicted significant losses but also served as a stark warning to any units attempting to traverse exposed routes under Russian aerial surveillance. In the Dnipropetrovsk region, Russian forces reportedly conducted a high-precision strike using the Iskander-M tactical missile system, targeting a Ukrainian position that housed both a US-supplied HIMARS launcher and a mobile launcher for the domestically produced Neptune cruise missile. According to RIA Novosti, the strike was guided by reconnaissance data and resulted in the destruction of both systems. The Iskander-M, noted for its maneuverability and resistance to interception, was deployed to neutralize these high-value assets, which are critical to Ukraine's long-range strike capabilities. The operation underscores Russia's ongoing efforts to degrade Ukraine's strategic firepower and limit its ability to conduct deep strikes behind the front lines. In the Pokrovsk direction, the Kyra detachment from Russia's 39th Guards Motor Rifle Brigade of the 68th Army Corps, based in Sakhalin, conducted another wave of precision strikes against Ukrainian forces. Operating with tactical skill, the unit targeted both armored and soft-skinned vehicles, delivering direct hits that disabled convoys and disrupted frontline logistics. Footage from the operation shows FPV drones maneuvering through urban and semi-rural terrain before striking with pinpoint accuracy. These repeated engagements by Kyra underscore Russia's sustained pressure in the sector and the growing role of regional brigades in executing high-impact drone warfare. November 13, 2025. Footage shows Ukrainian forces neutralizing a BK depot on a section of the Sumy front. The depot was destroyed by a UAV. A Russian soldier documented a German-made military helmet used by Ukrainian armed forces. The footage clearly shows that the helmet has been penetrated by a bullet. November 11, 2025. A fiber-optic drone has successfully destroyed a Ukrainian truck. This precise, high-tech strike demonstrates how modern drones can hit key targets with minimal risk to operators. Technology is reshaping the battlefield, making every mission faster and more accurate. Advanced air controllers identified the positions of Ukrainian artillery, after which an attack helicopter launched an X-39 missile at the target. As a result, the LMUR successfully neutralized the Ukrainian PVD system. November 15, 2025. The latest Rubicon footage from Donbass provides a detailed, minute-by-minute overview of Russian drone operations and electronic targeting across the front. From the opening moments, the video shows a drone control point and fortified strongpoints, followed by armored vehicles and a series of electronic warfare systems, Starlink terminals and communication antennas, all precisely cataloged and targeted. The footage then shifts to mobile assets such as Novator vehicles, M113S, quad bikes, and civilian cars, before transitioning into a relentless sequence of FPV drone strikes. The well-known Baba Yaga loitering munitions dominate the timeline, appearing in dozens of entries, often paired with DJI Mavic drones for reconnaissance and targeting. The sheer volume of Baba Yaga deployments, over 50 instances, highlights the saturation tactics used to overwhelm Ukrainian defenses. The video concludes with strikes on communication towers and patch antennas, reflecting a broader effort to disrupt and blind enemy coordination. This Rubicon release underscores how drone warfare is reshaping the pace and transparency of modern battlefield operations. A battlefield video from the town of Suda captures a tense moment as Russian forces carry out reconnaissance and fire missions in the area. Toward the end of the footage, a Ukrainian armored personnel carrier, APC, is seen maneuvering through a narrow street before being disabled by a precision-guided munition. The impact renders the vehicle inoperable, scattering debris and forcing nearby troops to disperse. This footage highlights the vulnerability of mechanized units in contested urban zones and underscores the effectiveness of Russian surveillance and strike coordination in frontline operations.